Good morning. Good morning. What's up, folks? Hey, how y'all doing? We're going to talk about some prevalent figures in African American history, some of the rock stars that we know about. We're also going to talk a little bit about some of the figures that we don't cover a lot. One of the questions that I get every year is, Miller, why are we learning about history? I was like, well, because hopefully we don't repeat the mistakes of the past. But the biggest point that I want students to get out of a history course is that they can literally make history every single day. Think about their identity. What contributions did they make to African American history? What contributions did they make to African history? So history introduces them to all these concepts, ideas, geographies, political structures, systems across the world. But the key of it is identity. If they understand the world around them, then they can start to see themselves with a little bit more clarity. What I find is that if I lecture to them for an hour straight, they're probably gonna fall asleep on me. I use a lot of visual arts, so what they're doing is they're making collages, they're making timelines. They also create music. My students have written lyrics before.
We up in the doghouse, but you in the dog pound.
Sometimes they make visual representations like documentaries, short films, or based on class content. What do you respect about Angela Davis?
I guess just like her activism and wanting to actually help and do something for the Black community.
So by introducing new figures for them to think about, they're like, oh wow, this person did these wonderful things in this world, but what they did attracts me because it's something that I want to do, something that I want to impact the world with. So they're making those connections between these historical figures in their own life. Who do you got?
Muhammad Ali. I chose Muhammad Ali because he's my favorite boxer of all time, and possibly even my favorite fighter of all time. He was always a very well-spoken person and just brought a lot of peace to the world, I would say.
It's our ever-evolving mural. At the very beginning of the year, I had every single student in all of my classes to come and add a contribution to the whiteboard. They have to draw a picture. And I gave them some very simple rules. It has to be positive, has to be uplifting.
So I like Mr. Miller's class a lot because it's really fun, it's really interactive.
So the joy that I get out of it is just seeing that light bulb appear above their head because they're always coming up with ideas. They bring comedy to the table. They keep me on my toes because I think I'm asking them trivia questions. They're asking me trivia questions about historical things as well. So I just enjoy being around my students, and they teach me just as much as I teach them.